yesterday, and to be completely honest with you guys, I am devastated. Like, I don't have energy to do anything. I just want to know what the next course of action is. Because we cannot keep letting serious issues like this be swept under the carpet. And oh no, this is a 12-year-old that just died. That little boy could have been anybody's brother here. That little child could have been anybody's cousin. How does the school come out to say this boy was involved in a football match? What football match would keep that little child in the condition he was before he died? This boy could not open his mouth to properly talk. There was blood in between his teeth. Was he playing against principalities and powers? What sort of football match was that? This case needs to be investigated as soon as, like, investigation needs to start. Where are the legal practitioners? What are the steps to be taken? What exactly do we need to do? Do we need to write to the Ministry of Education? How do we get Lagos State involved to know what is going on? Is there a protest going on tomorrow? What exactly are we doing? I need to know. So I jump on it. What exactly are we doing? Because this shouldn't end with a hashtag. No. This should not be swept under the carpet. No. Please. This little boy could have been anybody's brother, could have been anybody's cousin, could have been anybody's nephew. So please, please. What are we doing? 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 What exactly are we doing? Please.
Today is the 3rd of December. I've not been able to put myself together to write anything or even do a video. This is the 4th time I'm trying to do a video, but hold myself. It's in my head. I don't even know what to write. Because anyone who has gone through pain as an adult will understand what that child is going through, went through before he died. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Sylvester, you don't have to sleep. You will fight and bring out those who kill him. And I understand that the children who committed this act have been flown out of the country. This word. Now wow. Now really wow. Now wow. You see, that's where Deborah is better than you. If Madam Davis commit that act, he go there here facing music until he finish. Because the person picking be that one. As soon as you got the win, say the picking where your picking bully don't die, you carry and go abroad. And you want tomorrow you will become doctor for you. Sylvester will cry and torment them. Those children that were flew abroad, Sylvester will torment them until they are brought to book.
Hi everyone, good morning. And it's been a very sad week for everyone who really truly cares about the situation on ground. We already live in a very difficult country. We already live in a very difficult country. We already live in a country where there are a lot of things that happen and we try to sweep it under the carpet. Yesterday, I felt like for a couple of days, we've been calling out this Dowen College to do the right thing, that the parents of this boy need answers to what happened to their son, which is the right thing. You know, a boy cannot be playing football and just die. You know, what we need to ask is, did he have any health conditions before now? Or let's be honest, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, a lot of these guys have been playing football for years, right? A 12-year-old can be playing football and just die. And I was looking through social media to see if maybe what we are doing is not getting to the right authorities at Dowen College. I felt like all our posts were not getting to, they were not seeing that there was a rage on social media, you know, for them to answer questions about what happened to the boy. So I know that one of the owners of the school, one of the owners of the school is one of our colleagues in the industry, right? And I know how vocal she is when there are issues in the country. I know how very vocal she is. And I felt like she would have used the same to say, you know what, let me take on this opportunity. Let me take on this responsibility to say something about this, you know, just, we're talking about a child here. Listen, you people don't understand how angry I feel because I'm a father, right? One day my son came back from school and he just had a scratch. Go and ask how angry I was. Just a scratch, you know. And I found out that, okay, yeah, he had that scratch from, I had to investigate it deep, just a scratch. And as a father, we're very emotional about our kids, especially boarding school. A lot of us went to boarding school, and back then we called what was going on as being brave. No, things are changing now. People are experimenting different crazy stuff. Children are watching too many movies, and they have access to too much of, you know, you give a child a part to watch a movie, watch maybe Coco Melon or whatever on this thing, and you see them, they are clicking on anything else they see. They watch dangerous stuff and they want to experiment it. All we're asking from Dowen College is, okay, the right thing to do is, first of all, let us know if there are CCTV cameras around, right? If there are CCTV cameras around that show people that came in and out of that hostel, or maybe just say something that, you know, kind of make feel like you care about this boy and his family, you know. And I said, since one of the owners is our colleague in the industry, I felt like if she's not hearing what we're saying, our colleagues in the industry who are very close to, I know them, very, very, very close to her, should at least call her and say, you know what, it's the right time to say something, because they have friends, you know, but I know how close they are, you know. Just say something, and let these people know. Do you know what it is? It's December, 25th of December is just 21 days ago. This family is going to be celebrating Christmas without their child. I'm not even talking just not Christmas. You can imagine what a boy at that age, 12 years, you know, a boy that wants to be a pilot. You can imagine a man on Instagram. Yeah, you can imagine a man on Instagram, on social media, doing an interview, crying. A man. So it's so much pain. So I'm not trying to call out anybody in particular. I'm just saying that if you are my colleague and you are very close to Lami Phillips and you have her phone number, call her now and tell her that she needs to do the right thing. Or maybe if she sees that you two are posting, they will know that, okay, my friends are posting as well, right? Let me say something. Let me do something. That's all I was saying, right? Today is this boy's birthday. Happy birthday to him. I pray God gives your family what it takes to hold on to this situation. Is not easy. And also shed more light on the issue that happened in Premier Academy in Lugbe, Abuja. And I don't even understand how that school is still functioning. Our parents still have the courage to put their kids in that school. Now, yes, Dowen College has been closed down by the Lagos State government. That's a very good point, a good one. Premier Academy in Abuja, if you have contact with the FCT minister, that school needs to be closed immediately. Or the Minister for Education, that school needs to be closed immediately. Or Chairman Senate Committee on Education, or Chairman House Committee on Education, that school needs to be closed immediately. You guys don't understand. You know, bullying kids in school is a big, big, big issue. And recently, whenever I see, I'm sitting with my kids, what I always say, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Why are you angry? So I just try to ask them this question because See, we all need to learn. For this is a learning curve for a lot of parents. Yeah, this is a huge learning curve for a lot of parents. I'm not in support of anybody's business going. I'm not saying anybody's business should go down. Dowen College has been one of the very institutions in Lekki Phase 1 in Lagos. Also a huge landmark for a lot of people and their businesses and their offices. You know, my office is actually adjacent Dowen College in Lagos. So I pass there every day. I see how with traffic during school time, we all wait for those kids to cross the road from the other side of the school to this other side. You know, their parents cause traffic and we all have to wait because those are kids. They need to pick kids up. So we have to give them. So I apply that road every day when I'm in Lagos. If I'm going to the office or if I'm going to somewhere else around that area, I must apply that road. And for me, I'm not against anybody, but I just want to make sure that the right thing is done. I don't think that Dowen College authorities woke up and said they want to kill somebody's son. No. I'm just saying that if there are people that they know or there are students that have been identified with this crime, they should bring them out and their parents. Sit down in front of their parents with the parents of the boy and ask them questions. Let us know. These things are not that hard. Make them happen very fast because the more you drag this thing, the more difficult it will be for the family. That's all I'm saying. Do you understand? That's all I'm saying. All right. So please don't think that I'm against anybody or I'm against anyone's business going down but the most important thing is some names have been mentioned, right? Some names have been mentioned by the boy before he died. Those names have been mentioned. Those students should please be brought forward. Yes, you can hide the identity if you care, but their parents' identity should be made known. The late boy's parents should be there and his people. They should ask these boys questions. Let us know what exactly happened to that boy. The boy is dead now. You know, the dead cannot speak, but he's told his parents something. You know, so because if we don't find closure with this, the same way we also forgot about the Premier Academy, the girl that died at the Premier Academy, that they found a condom, a used condom inside of her. The same way we forgot about that girl, and other schools went ahead and were very, very careless. The same way it will happen to another person. God forbid God forbid. You know, God forbid. God forbid is your child. God forbid is anybody you know's child. You don't wish this kind of thing for anybody. This boy is just 12. 12. You can imagine how painful it is. So we're not abusing anybody. We are not. I'm not going to sit down here and say I'm very pleased with some of your old women's rant on social media, calling me a wannabe blogger. Listen, I'm good, right? It's not about you, madam. It's not about you, old woman. It's about this 12-year-old boy. Forget about what you have to say. You know, I've known for years. You're from my state. I've known for years. You never liked me. So it's fine. If this is an opportunity for you to hit at me, good. But I want you to mention my name and come at me one-on-one. But that's on the side. The most important thing right now is to focus on this boy. Focus on the schools. The one in Lugbe, the Premier Academy in Lugbe, and the Premier Academy in Lugbe, and the and Dowen College in Lagos. Justice must be served. All right? Justice must be served. The same energy we are using for NSAS and every other issue that go on in this country is the same energy I want on this. We are all angry. You know, the same way we are angry at everything that's going on in the country. Right now, we are angry because a school that is not controlled by the government is a private school, right? Something has happened. we believe that the same way we ask for accountability from government, as individuals, as private business owners, when something like this happens, accountability should come. You can, oh, God, I beg, please. You know, some of us, right, we are very fragile when it comes to situations. But trust me, the most important thing is, I tell you, please, don't pray for this to happen to anybody around you or even your enemy, because it's the saddest pain you can ever have. This pain is, I know how I felt since yesterday. So I've been traveling. So when I landed where I was going to, I was like, nah, I have to press on this issue because we need to know what's going on. It can't be football. My son plays football. You know, we know a lot of kids are in different academies around the world playing football. It can't be that bad. Do you understand what happened? We need to find what really happened to the boy. If you can tell us that, then good. We'll clap for you and say, okay, you know what? This is what happened to the boy, and we find and we become very careful moving forward. Not for people to come and be making it personal. It's not personal. Do you understand? It's not personal. I'm just saying that if you are close to Lami, say something to her so we find closure. I'm not calling any. I don't care about nobody. Do you understand? I just care about the fact that this issue needs to find. We need to find closure for this issue, not just for us, right? But for the parents of the boy and his siblings. That's all. So if you are going on social media to rant, blogger wannabe, I don't give a fuck about you. You are old. Get the fuck out. There's a situation here. We're looking for justice for the girl in Abuja at the Premier Academy and the boy in and the boy in Dowen College. That's what we are here about. Not about how you feel about whatever I said on social media. It's none of your business. The most important thing right now is how we can make sure the right thing is done. If not, schools will still become very careless. And most of these schools pay a lot of money as school fees. All right? So please, that old woman ranting on Instablog, that's her business. If she has the mind, she should mention my name. You understand? If it wasn't a case that is this sensitive, I'll leave this case and follow her with drafts. That's me. I don't want all this rubbish that is going on here. I'm doing this. Nobody knows tomorrow. All right? Justice is all we want. Justice is all we want. The school should come out and tell us what's going on. Sylvester, if you look at his pictures, you'll see that he's such a happy boy. You can imagine the happiness he brings to his family. You know, we cannot just have Sylvester die like that because he's not your son. Or people say, you're cloud chasing. Yes, I agree if I'm cloud chasing, but guess what? The most important thing is we need to get justice. When we get justice, we can look at other situations. But for now, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about any other person. But it's about the boy and his family, the girl in Abuja and her family. And we make sure that they get justice. And once they get justice, I'll be so excited. I'll also be very happy for our government because it will look like they really, really, really do care about us. I want to say thank you to Lagos State government for being very, very swift. They came in very, very fast at closing the school, right? Pending further investigations. I want to say thank you to the governor of Lagos State and the Ministry of Education for doing that. But having said that, we need to find a way that proper justice will be served, because after 2-3 days, it should not be like one of those matters that is just swept under the carpet after a few days and we keep it moving. This hurts more than anything. See, I feel very, 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 very livid about this thing. But people will say, oh, this one, I don't care. I don't need to be here to make money. I'm not making money right now. So if you say, oh, it's cloud chasing, what am I cloud chasing for? To gain what? What followers do I need? Do you understand? To do what? And you're saying that this one wanna be. No, let's focus. Don't put focus on something else. It's not about me. It's not about you. Focus. Today is about this boy. It could be about you tomorrow. God forbid. So do the right thing. Guys, thank you so much. And,
good morning. So yesterday, I could only manage one post on my page because I'm on location filming. Just got on set now. Went on Twitter to complain about the traffic coming to this end, because for me, once you pass Aja, you're out of Lagos. Okay, and I tweeted that, and then I was seeing all sorts of, stuff, but I wasn't too sure what was going on. I carried on with my work and then got back on there, because Twitter is where most of you have run away from. I know they can be very verbose and vociferous in their communication, but that is where I get information real time. And so I saw a boy being carried, and I'm like, oh, what could have happened? Another child, not knowing much about what was going on, went back to work. And then I think I went back to check. The network here on this side is a bit iffy. And I could see something about a child, a 12-year-old, and then football. Like, what's going on? It was later on when we were filming. I was even having a discussion with my director and another colleague, Choma, and we were talking about it. She said, oh, I just saw the video, and the boy, his lips are red and bleeding, definitely internal bleeding, because there was no injury on the outside of his body. And I heard something about football. I'm like, how can football cause this? And the director was even having a very serious discussion, like, what's the punishment for this crime? I'm like, if there are children involved, they must be sent to juvenile detention or something, or the parents, definitely the parents. And then I finally got home so late, checked on Twitter again. That's when I found that there was a Facebook interview of the father of Sylvester online, and I watched everything with his two sisters by the side of the father, and how, the school said it was football, and that they should come and take him home. A nurse called the parents, and all of that. And in all of that, I want to just ask all of you who feel you have the right to tag me and throw insults, that you cannot be selective in your call-outs. Your outrage is so hypocritical and insipid. Okay? What are you calling me out for? A few years ago, when a school teacher raped a 2-year-old girl in Chrisland School, I posted the picture. After asking questions and getting the right information from Mirabel Center, the guy threatened to sue me, and I had to speak to Dr. Chidi Odinkalu to find out my options. And he said, oh, don't worry about anything. You people just foam at the mouth, calling names. For what? You choose when and when not to speak out. I choose to speak out every time. And it's not for you to tell me or to tag me in some meaningless post. And this cloud chasing wannabe blogger, he's saying, I'm scrolling through celebrity pages. Oh, please scroll through my page. Scroll. You will see the man's picture there. You people, I didn't hear your voice. Thank God for Lagos State Judiciary. Even though they are laxing some things or most things, when it comes to rape, molestation, domestic violence, I'll give them tops. I'll score them top notch. A girl in Abuja, 14-year-old, raped and killed with a used condom found in her. Where's your outrage? Deeper Life School in Uyo, where a boy that was sent to boarding school came back ill, looking like a broomstick. His mother was up and down, shouting everywhere. Where was your outrage? You have the guts to tag me. So I'm disappointed in you. Are disappointed in yourself. You cannot choose when and when not to speak. You cannot choose. Your outrage has to be seamless. Your faves, they're there. You have not gone to their page. They are tagging Kate Henshaw. Are you okay? No, are you okay? I'm coming. You choose when and when not to speak. Because it suits you. That teacher from Christian school is now in jail. Scroll through my page, go years back, you will see his picture there. You're fake, up and down. You demand better of leaders. You demand better of school authorities. And I think the school was a bit hasty to say it was football. Yes, maybe the boy said football because he was afraid of what was said to him, that if he tells the truth, something will happen to him. So we have to keep pressing and pressing, especially when you see those kind of injuries. And you're tagging me. Today he would have been 12. If we have structures in place, systems at work, laws that bite, we won't have to be shouting at every single thing. It was adults before, now it's children that are at stake. Parents, I don't know how you are bringing up your children. Some of you know the parents of these boys who committed this atrocity, who killed this young boy. Some of you know them. Some of you wine and dine with them. The rumor now is that, oh, one is out of the country. Somehow they've escaped. The school knows the parents. And the parents of other children in that school, what are people doing? Then I found out that the school has disabled comments. What are you disabling comments for? Something has happened. People are concerned. You are disabling comments on your page. When it's time to elect leaders who have gumption, who have guts, policy makers, because all these things dovetail into, it just, everything follows. Everything follows. Comes like a pack of cards that has fallen when you don't elect the right people to do the right thing. Laws, policy makers, because all this thing is from there. And you're tagging me. There must be justice for every child who has died in whatever situation. They've been sent to school and they come back dead. Millions of money spent on tuition. I went to boarding school. I don't think there was killing then. Yes, there was bullying, but I didn't see it that much. You cut grass, V-shape, which is endless. You can cut till tomorrow. You wash toilets. Wash seniors' underwear. Not bullying, beating, kicking, drinking. I mean, come on. Only an autopsy will reveal the truth of what happened to that boy. Only consistent call-outs, consistent election of the right people in the right places that will take care of all of us, not just some of us.